there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have something I have been waiting for a while. I've seen it, I've seen the pictures, and I was waiting for it to come to Beautylish so that I could make payments on it because it's fairly expensive. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette. And of course I bought the Light Gasm, which is the lighter version. There's a lighter version and a deeper version. It is as stunning as the pictures that you've seen in real life. It really is. It's that high shine and it's beautiful. The only thing that kind of concerns me though is it's that really hard baked gelée, and that I have a hard time swatching, and I also have a hard time getting that on a brush sometimes. So I don't have any color on my face. I don't have any bronzer, blush, contour, because I wanted to put this on live for you guys. I'm going to try to use all of the colors in this palette, and we're just going to kind of have some glowing cheeks today. So I did get the light version. It says this is a highlight, a multi-glow, a bronze, and a pop blush. So those are your shades. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is what the front packaging looks like. It's a nice enamel sort of look. And it's Charlotte Tilbury, so you know it's going to be really nice packaging, it's going to be really class packaging, and it's going to be a really class product. Oh, she just makes some of the nicest, most beautiful stuff, especially I feel like for older skin, more mature skin. I feel like she really has it down for the glow factor on the older skin. So I'm going to put these on, and I'll throw on a contour product from out of my contour drawer over here, but otherwise I'm going to use this entire palette. Okay, I'm just going to sort of tuck my hair back behind my ears here, and I'm going to dive into this. First, I'm going to do the bronzer part. Okay, as I'm swatching onto putting my finger onto the products, they're actually swatching better than I thought they would. I'm not having to fight too bad, at least on those top two. And here you go. So your blushes, your highlighter, and your bronzer. That bronzer is probably going to be too warm for me. In the pan, it looks very grayish brown. It looks like my kind of bronzer, but I don't know. We're going to have to see and get that on the skin. These colors kind of remind me a lot of the Natasha Denona Blush and Glow, the Big Diamond and Glow highlighter palettes, especially this color up here. I know there's a color in there similar to that, so it kind of reminds me of that. Okay, I'm going to just take this e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. I like to use that for bronzing a lot of times, and go into the Love section right there. I'm going to put quite a bit on because, or I'm going to dab pretty hard, because it is one of those hard-baked gelées, and that can sometimes not want to go on a brush. Okay, so far, that is not a bad shade. Not a bad shade for bronzer for me. Not too orangey. I waited and waited on this palette. Okay, the story is, I saw it come out, I saw all the swatches, everybody was freaking out about it. It was available on charlottetilbury.com. And I thought, okay, Beautylish carries Charlotte Tilbury, and one of these days it will be on Beautylish and I can make payments on it. This is a $75 palette, so I wanted to be able to make payments on it. Beautylish is wonderful for that. If you buy something like this just by itself, $75, you can get that split into 2 payments. And then if you spend more than that, if you bought, I think $200 worth of stuff, they let you split that into 4 payments. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this color. It's not bad. The blending into the skin is really good. Much nicer blend than most bronzers. And I'm going to now grab a contour product out and do my contouring separate. Okay, for my contour, I just used the Pure Sculptor palette. I had got this in my Boxycharm subscription several months ago. Okay, let's start piling on these products. First, I'm going to put this really beautiful deep pink right here. They're calling that a pop blush. I'm going to put that on just sort of as a blush. I'm going to put this multi-glow on top of it as sort of an enhancer or a topper, and then I'm going to top that with the highlighter. One of my Shop Miss A brushes that I love so much. This one's kind of angled for this blush. So I'm going to dab into this, once again, kind of hard, because these baked gelées are hard packed. and it's not as intense as I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be an intense blush. It's not. So that's good. So I can pile the other one on top of there. Ooh, that's pretty. Can you see that? At that angle right there, you can see the color pretty well. It's really pretty. Let's pile some more on right here. It's very peach, and it has that gold reflect. See, that gold is just, it's almost like a highlighting blush. It's also kind of reminding me of that Becca palette that I have, the Becca face palette. Becca Chloe Malika BFF's palette. It's kind of looking like that. Okay, I think that is really pretty, you guys. I'm gonna go into the Gasm part right here with a different brush. That is called a multi-glow. So I'm thinking that's kind of just gonna be like an enhancer to your current blush. That just kind of intensified the pinkness somehow. Ooh, I think it's pretty. Ooh, I like it. That is pretty. It just kind of intensified it somehow, especially from this angle. You can really see it. This is one of those that's going to be sort of from dead on. You're not going to see it too strongly, and then from the front you're going to catch that shadow, and you're going to really see the color. Okay, now the highlighter. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's gold. Look at how pretty that is. It's more intense than I thought it was going to be. That is pretty. Wow, I love it. Okay, I'm going to put this gold highlighter on the other parts of my face too. Okay, let's do a little down my nose. A little on the end. Okay, lots of glow. Oh, I think this is so pretty. It really reminds me of that palette though. Let me swatch that side by side, that Becca palette. Okay, here's the Becca palette over here. Yes, these look almost exactly the same. Yes, so do these. This one's just a tiny bit deeper and less reflective. The bronzers, the Becca one is a little orangier. This one is not the same as that shade. That shade is quite pinker. That shade is very straight peach. Okay, so here's my full glow today. I really like this palette. Okay, it went on a brush easier than I thought it would. I thought they're really hard. The Becca palette is more sort of dusty. It's more fallouty kind of almost compared to this one. This one is hard pressed. This one is a lot like the hard pressed gelées on the NARS palettes, all those NARS Cheeks palettes. I love the packaging on this. I think it's really nice. It's really heavy. I definitely could not go with the deeper tone one. I definitely would have to go with this one. This is a really nice palette. It's just very luxurious looking. Just this shine, it just really grabs you. Very luxury looking. That bronze is not too deep. I thought it was going to be either too deep or too orange. It blended really well, so I'm happy with that. And so I'm glad I grabbed this. I'm glad I grabbed it, especially on payments. I love Beautylicious payments. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you next time.